Hello! Hi, how's it going? Welcome to stream. I'm waiting. There it is. I knew it was coming. Hi, Ichi! Hello! Welcome on in! Hi! Nice to see ya! Guys, I don't know if you- Ow! I don't know if, hi! If you remember that really cool BRB screen that I showed you guys, either last stream or stream before, the B-side screen, Ichi made that. They're really cool. You should commission them. Glad I could catch you live. I'm glad you could too. Welcome on in. Hello. I hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. Thanks for throwing stuff at me. Yeah, Ichi made that. I love it. It's like my favorite thing. Just got here, commission. Who now? I said, Ichi made my my B-side BRB screen that I showed you guys a couple streams ago. Was it last stream or the stream before? I can't remember. But you should commission them. Amber, hi! Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub. Welcome on in. Hello. Thank you so much. I got hired to work at my local library, so I'm very excited. That is so cool. I think a library would be an awesome job because it would be super quiet, right? With like minimal interaction with people. And like, I don't know, maybe you would get busy, but I bet you could just like hang around and like read books a lot of the time. It'd be nice. I think that would be a fun job. Congratulations. Congrats on being able to use a library science degree, baby. Is that a thing? What do you do with library science? Do you have to have a degree to be a librarian? I did not know that, if that's the case. My city's library closes at like 6 p.m. Yeah, that is really early. Interesting. You do? I learned something today. Hydrate! Will do. We'll take a good drink of water. Is it a master's degree? Really? Could work as an aide for basically no money but experience, but the master's degrees to get the big jobs. That's so interesting. I did not know that. Don't mess with the librarians. They know the Dewey decimation system. Wait a minute. Wait. Something seems off there. Dewey decimation system. That's funny. That's really cool though. I applied once to work at the library in my hometown when I was a teenager. I didn't get the job, but I think it would have been just like mostly restocking books and like stuff like that. I don't know. I think libraries are cool. They should make more of them. There should be more libraries. Maki would have destroyed the library. Listen, just because I'm a cat doesn't mean that I am always trying to knock everything off of shelves. Sometimes I could put things on shelves. Nicely. In a neat order. Maybe. Too powerful. And I'm inside a computer, so I could just tell you like all the information you could ever want to know. I would have been so helpful. People would just meow if they get near you and run away. We still alien today. I like how these go up. They're, what do you call it? The perspective moves with me. More helpful than that damn paperclip, at least. That's my aim. That's all I aim to be, is more helpful and less annoying than Clippy. My arch nemesis. Or Bonzi Buddy, I guess. Him too. Although, I don't know, maybe he's less annoying and just kind of silly. A robot cat working with aliens to enslave humans is pretty funny. I never said I was on the alien side, but I guess we did do some experiments on humans last time. We did do that, didn't we? Oops. You're right, a job is a job. A job is indeed a job. Very true. Now I can't stop looking at them, that I've noticed that they actually, like, move perspective-wise. I hope everybody is having a lovely day, a lovely evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had something yummy to eat today. I did. I had a spicy chicken sandwich with the garlic aioli. It was delicious. I imagine cats would fight with the aliens while I give up their loyal servants. What's that little cat dude that's like... There's a picture of a cat and someone has like tinted it green and given it alien antenna or whatever. Yeah, this little guy. Hang on. I found him. I found him! Glorp, yeah. Wait a minute. Hang on. I hate that you can't just drag images into OBS. OBS, fix it. Look it. The resemblance is uncanny. Sounds yummy. I've had ice cream for dinner. Yo, lucky. That's like everybody's dream, right? To be able to eat ice cream for dinner. What kind of ice cream? Glorp just sounds gross. He's cute though. Look at him. He's a cute little guy. It's like that. Which one? Nothing has changed. The image you are seeing on your screen is exactly the same as it was. Nothing has changed. It's alright, Glorp can hang out up there for now. It's a silly name for a cat. I love him though, he's adorable. Rocky Road. Rocky Road is good. I'm a big fan of Moose Tracks. Moose Tracks is real good. And also, like anything with peanut butter in it, or anything with cookie dough in it. Perfect. Has the same dead eyes as Wait a minute. I thought my eyes were pretty alive. Unless I do this. If I close them too much, they just close. He looks like he's sleepy. He looks like a sleepy Glorp. Green alien cat. Your eyes need more ooh. My mouth is kind of ooh. I can do the ooh mouth just by having a mouth. Take another drink. Time to get a blender and make peanut butter and chocolate chip smoothie, but I fear giving myself instant diabetes. I have one of those like magic those magic bullet blenders that it's like the kind that you like put the thing on it and push it down and it just like chops everything up. But they're real, like, it's real small. It doesn't have a lot of space, so I can't make like a decent milkshake or smoothie. It'd be like a half a smoothie or half a milkshake. Need more wee, less woo. Sometimes I'm wee. Sometimes I'm woo. I've never tried making like my own ice cream by putting ice cream and peanut butter together. Also, I just realized you said peanut butter and chocolate chip smoothie. Would that not be a milkshake? Isn't that a milkshake? I don't actually know what the like qualifications are to make something a smoothie versus a milkshake, but in my mind I always thought that smoothie was like fruity and milkshake was other stuff, like dessert stuff like chocolate and brownies and peanut butter and whatnot. More weed, no you. Smoothie recipes I've seen have yogurt in them. Is that what it is? Is that what the difference is? A smoothie has to have yogurt in it versus like actual ice cream? Is that the only difference? Interesting. So then, is frozen yogurt a smoothie? Like by default? I love SKA. I didn't actually play the game. I mostly just watched that play it, but SKA is pretty cool. Milk, yogurt, and whatever. We're gonna open this debate. I didn't realize it was such a heated subject. I haven't had, what's it called? My gosh, frozen yogurt in a very long time. I used to live in a place that had a couple frozen yogurt shops, like, very close to where I lived. And I used to go there a lot. And build monstrosities, because they give you frozen, like, you just pay for the bowl itself, right? Like, you just pay for the size. Well, like, I don't know, I guess you have to weigh it. So I just got way too much. I always put way too much stuff in it. I was like, I can't eat all this. I paid for it, but I can't eat all of it. Yeah, so Froger Bar. Sorry. I had to. I think if we drink it fast enough, we won't have to worry about where it goes on the food pyramid. That's fair. Then you'll just get brain freeze, though. That's no good. No matter what you do, you'll get brain freeze. Glorp. What do you think? What do you think is necessity for a smoothie versus a milkshake? He doesn't talk much. Bold of you to assume I have a brain to freeze. I have been told I only have one brain cell, but I think having at least one brain cell implies that you have a brain, right? Right? Because otherwise, where would the brain cell live? Just by itself? Can a single brain cell function without a brain? Life's important questions. Cells just floating around in there somewhere. I bet if I shake my head, you can hear it. Just bouncing off the inside of my head. Boing, 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 boing. Someone be like, what's that? I'll be like, sorry. Sorry, I had an itch. It's like the John Travolta meme. What? I do not know this meme of which you speak. Also, I glanced over at chat and read John Ravioli. I was like, who the heck is John Ravioli? It's not a person, right? Oh, the one from, shoot, what movie is that? Is it Pulp Fiction? Where he's just looking around like... he, puts his hand up. Yeah! I know what you're talking about now. Today... we are playing more, Mars Attacks. However... I have something to show you that the devs have told me about. I don't know how this will go because I haven't tried it myself. But I think this will be funny and interesting. I think this will end up being a very interesting stream. That is one thing I'm certain about. So, here we go. This dubious music. It's so scary sounding. Alright, so. I was told that I should come over here and click a certain alien that's hiding behind the logo. So welcome to Mars Attracts, the dating sim. Yep. Apparently when the game was being developed, a lot of people thought it was going to be a dating sim because of the name, which honestly, I don't blame them. But, so the devs said, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna make a dating sim too. So here we are. Let's do this. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. You wake up feeling bewildered, mildly concussed, and strangely hungry. When you open your eyes, you find yourself seated in a hardback examination chair that hums like a broken fridge. The space around you looks a little like a dentist's office crossed with a torture chamber. I don't know, I've never seen a brain floating in fluid in my dentist's office. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to the wrong dentist, but And is that the Earth outside the window? Like the actual planet of Earth? But more importantly, what the heck are those things? Looming over you are two of the most disgusting creatures you've ever seen. They have enormous exposed brains and extremely sinister grins on their skeletal faces. Ag, 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 ag. I don't know how they actually sound in the movie. I don't know how they're supposed to sound. Ag, ag, ag! The perverse aliens bark in a language you can't even begin to comprehend. This can make communication a bit tricky. Oh boy. This is obviously all a dream, right? Why is he standing like that? Is he doing the finger thing? Like, you know what I mean? Where you put your fingers together and you kind of like, you get the little like cute face on and you just like poke your fingers together. Is that what he's doing? Yeah, this must be a dream. Aliens aren't real. Partially steepled fingers, yeah, kind of like that, where it's like being shy. It's like, That's his power stance. Dude, the guy next to him had a power stance. Yeah, like that. Sometimes I'm really sad that I can't like show you guys my hands. Like I don't have movable hands to show you what I'm talking about. You shut your eyes and try to forget everything you just seen. You can hear the aliens chattering in their awful language, but now that you've decided they aren't real, it's easier to ignore them. Eventually the sounds fade and you have a nice serene moment of calm. Hopefully the dream will bring you someplace better now. Your ears fill with a gentle buzzing. It's kind of nice. They look bent at one point, kind of like making a McDonald's art. Get better hands. She thinks that. But then the sound starts to build until it's practically drilling into your skull. Oh my god. Oh no. Remember last time where I was like, I don't want to dismember anybody? That sounds like a bad idea. Oh Jesus. Oh god. You can't keep your eyes shut any longer. Before you, alien medical instruments are suspended on jointed robotic arms, blades, probes, and glowing implements, all angled forward in preparation. You're still conscious as they start to cut you open. Are those my hands? Did they take my hands already? This is no dream. This is how you die. What Wait, game over? Did we lose already? Oh no, we lost already. Okay, well apparently it's not just a dream. We can't say it's just a dream. Hello. We lost our first try at a dating sim. Lost in 3 minutes. Shut up. Shut up. The creatures stare at you as soon as you start speaking. Alien lighting pulses with unsettling jazz. Ag, 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 ag. The alien in scientist lights presses a button on the console in front of it. A hatch in the wall opens with a schlorp, revealing a shelf sliding forward. Resting on it is a large glass jar filled with a bubbling, transparent fluid. Inside, a very unamused human head. His name is Headley. His name is Headley the Head. Another human! Either that or the jar is hallucinating again. What are you? No need to stare. I'm just the last poor unfortunate that these insane Martians had their fun with. But you could call me Headley. Ag, 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 ag! Allow me to translate. They say you're a prime candidate. This is hardly the time for jokes. But then again, so was I, and they're still cleaning the remains of my limbs off the walls. But where are we? You find yourself aboard the Pride of the Red Planet, Martian research vessel Enthusiastic Harvest. I should also inform you that your rights have been waived for science. The Martians bark in apparent approval as Headley delivers his monologue. His tone of scathing sarcasm doesn't seem to register with them. But let me ask you a question. How do you feel about being abducted by Martians? Terrified? I want to go home? How did I get here? Actually, I've always wanted to be abducted by aliens. I don't know, worse things have happened to me. That's the spirit. A stoic attitude can work wonders. Just look at me. I have a head in a jar. But do you see me complaining about it? I don't know, man. You look kind of terrified. I don't know. Just an observation. Headley continues in this manner for some time. Meanwhile, the scientist Martian approaches you and begins to poke and prod at you with timid curiosity. With timid curiosity! He's absolutely sitting there doing the finger thing. Ag, 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 ag? This one is the ship's science officer. It wants to study humans to build some kind of creepy emotional database. It says you're fascinating. Or possibly flammable. Hard to tell through all the drooling. Ag, 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 ag? The scientist takes a step closer to examine you better. It starts poking curiously at your nose. It seems remarkably interested in this particular appendage. Yeah, I guess so, because, I guess you guys don't have noses. Well, sorta, but also they're just kind of holes in their face, huh? I'd recommend you avoid sneezing right now. They find that extremely offensive for some reason. Or eyelids or lips. And their eyes are like really sunken into their face too. Scary. Fascinating. I'd like to find out a little bit more about this scientist. Oh god. I guess, are we going with the timid scientist? I think we should go with the timid scientist. It produces a tube of glowing liquid and waggles it in front of your face. The intention is clear. Drink this. Is it vegan? Shove your space goo up your ass. Some scientists are dummy. Jesus Christ. I guess that is the dynamic here, huh? And then we just have Headley. He's just horrified all the time. Gonna rizz up this alien scientist. I'll have one if you're having one. Wink. The scientist shrinks back at your response. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm only gonna say this once. Do not try to flirt with the Martians. Well, what's a dating sim without flirting? Huh? It's too late for warnings. The flirting has already commenced. Scientist is giving you a very funny look. I'm really curious about what the hell this is, and also what the hell this is coming out of this one's, like, cheeks, I guess? Very strange indeed. All you can do is play along. You give it your best flirty glance. It isn't entirely clear how well the scientist understands what you're going for. Ack, 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 ack? Well, now you've gone and done it. Now it wants to learn all about human mating impulses! Is that bad? It is when you remember that a Martian studies something by cutting it into pieces. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That might be bad. Everyone in chat should only speak in acts tonight. I'll try my best to translate. Oh man, they cut me open again! Ack! Ack! Looks like you're about to have your emotional center removed, which, by the way, isn't a real human organ, but I'm afraid that won't stop them looking for it. As dissection lasers start to burn holes in your flesh, you find yourself thinking, this isn't the very worst response to rejection I've had, but it's gotta be up there. Damn it. Damn it, we failed again! Ack, ack, ack! Alright, hang on. Okay, so noted, don't flirt with aliens. Ack, 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 ack. What are you? Ack, ack, ack. I'm a prime candidate. Where are we? Worst things have happened to me. Ack, 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 ack. Alright. I don't know, is it vegan? Let's call it a smoothie and see if your organs agree. That sounds like the worst way to find out. Bottoms up, I guess. That's a spirit, pal. The test tube is pressed to your lips and the warm, sticky goo pours down your throat. I hate that description. Oh god. It tastes strangely of licorice. Oh my god, so graphic! Jesus, it's actually kind of nice at first, and then the burning starts. Your body starts to dissolve from the inside out. You see the half-digested contents of your stomach drop wetly to the floor as your lower torso drifts away. You try to scream, but your lungs have already started to melt, and you can't draw breath. Final thing you hear before your head melts is Headley. Aw, I thought this one was fun. Oh well, who's next? Alright. I guess, trigger warning for very much graphicness. Sorry, I wasn't aware of that before, but totally okay if you need to skip this one out. All right, don't drink the liquid. Maybe we should find out more about the this guy. Ag, ag, ag. Indeed, I agree. Very much so. Schlorp. Ag, ag, ag. Ag, ag, ag. Alright, what's the deal with the other Martian? The larger Martian barks in excitement. Ack! The commander is suddenly very close to your face, maintaining unsettling eye contact. Hey, buddy. You think that when he talks or breathes or eats, that whatever the fuck this is gets stuck inside his mouth ever, like, bites down on it on accident? Allow me to introduce our heroic commander. Its hobbies include building muscle mass, general bullying, and learning how to conquer Earth without tripping over a toaster. I would advise you to choose your next move very carefully. Cool, I'd like to get to know this commander a little better. You are now uncomfortably close to the hulking Martian commander. It's staring at you intently. Far too intently for comfort, honestly. I don't know. Hold on, we're gonna, you know what? Screw it. We're staring him down. We're holding eye contact. Oh god, no. Break eye contact now. Repeat, break eye contact now! The Headley's warnings are distant insignificance now. All you can think about is holding eye contact. There is nothing else. No spaceship, Martians, or glowing tubes. All that exists for you now is the eyes of the commander and the overwhelming urge not to blink. Abort! Abort! Shit, look away! You force yourself to stare down at the ground. Time to get aggressive. Staring contestant. Oh, I blinked, like, immediately. Whoops! Whew, that was a close one. Commander does not like to be challenged like that. Ack, 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 ack! Commander does a little victory dance. Its authority has once more been restored. So does this mean I'm one of the crew now? Well, you still have all your limbs, so I'd count that as a win. You have to admit that things aren't exactly working out the way you imagined. Oh, cheer up. You haven't even been dissected yet. Actually, I've been dissected like 3 different times, but who's counting? Before you get a chance to make a witty response, a sudden blaring alarm goes off. The lights flicker red. The room shudders. Something is coming. Still have all of your limbs. Yippee! It's always a good thing. The commander and scientist leap suddenly to attention. Oh no, are there more? Ack, ack! They do not look too happy about whatever's about to happen. Oh my god! A wall panel explodes inward. He's probably nice, right? He's probably a good guy. A massive, chittering, insectoid creature slams into the room, drooling, snarling, and dragging bits of shredded floor tile with it. This creature dwarfs the Martians and grins hungrily at you, bearing fangs like a rusty chainsaw. Scream! What the hell is that? That is a giant bug. Capital G, capital B, genetically engineered to be the perfect security system. Or lunch companion, no one's really sure. Creature before you chitters excitedly. You like my bug noises? It might be prudent to seek some help here. The commander can save me, right? He's a big, strong man. Alien. You dive for cover behind the commander. Time to see what this fearless leader is made of. Pretty good. Thank you. Ack, 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 ack! The commander puffs out his chest and faces off against the chittering monstrosity. The Martian barely reaches up to the bug's lowest knee joint. That's huge. If this guy is... I thought this guy was, like, already huge, but if he barely... The bug's lowest knee... But the bug doesn't have any knees. Where are this bug's knees? Show me where his knees are. Maybe Maki could be the next Michael Leslie Winslow, the sound effects guy from Police Squad. Ack! The bug pauses and then remarkably lowers its head and sits on command like a massive twitching dog. No way, it actually worked. Did it just wag its abdomen? Oh my god, is it like a pet? Make it do a trick! Headley replays your request to the commander, who is only too happy to oblige. It produces a bone that looks suspiciously human and tosses it out for the creature to fetch. The monstrous insect leaps after the bone. It returns with the gruesome object held firmly in its mouth and its abdomen wagging happily. Oh my god. I knew it! I knew he was a good guy! He's just a little guy! I'll be damned! That thing's a murdery circus act! Ack, ack, ack! Oh my god. At this command, the bug leaps forward and clamps its jaws shut on a new bone, your shin. Aw, man. Before you can react, the bug sweeps you off your feet and drags you across the room to the waiting commander and drops you at its feet. Also, this is not my shin, this is my arm. The bug trembles, drool bubbles, its head tilts sideways. It lets out a high-pitched whine. I don't like that noise. That's the I'm about to unzip reality noise. The bug lets out a glass shattering screech. It charges in circles, knocking over equipment and smashing panels. Lights flicker. Red sirens activate. The commander shouts orders, but the bug isn't listening anymore. It shattered the grass. How do you do that? You just have like a pile of grass outside your house now, like a pile of leaves? Okay, new plan! We evacuate, abandon everything, and become space dust! Still looming over you, the bug unhinges its jaws and vomits a swarm of parasitic larvae all over you. The larvae burn like acid as they tear through your flesh. As your vision dims, you catch a final glimpse of the commander and the bug looming over you. It looks like the bug is being given a pat on the head and a treat. Man. Alright. What if... What if we ask if... I feel like if we ask if we could pet it, it's just gonna bite us anyway. I wonder if we can go a different route with the scientists. Instead of, Do we think that insulting the scientist will work? I don't remember what happened when we asked, is it vegan? Did that work? But I can't drink it. Oh yeah, that's right. No way am I drinking that. Scientist looks oddly crestfallen. Ack, 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 ack. Bold stance! I too avoid drinks that threaten me. The scientist dramatically pours out the liquid onto the cabin floor. The liquid bubbles as it strikes the metal and the chamber fills with acrid smoke. Yeah, drinking that would not have been smart. The acid burns a hole straight through the floor and drips into the compartment below. Don't worry, the acid usually burns itself out before it eats way through the exterior hole. The scientist seems to have lost all interest in you now and wanders off to another part of the ship, muttering quietly to itself. Oh, I heard his feelings. I heard his feelings. Is it too late to switch to the other version? I'm afraid so. But at least we have each other's company. That's something, right? You have to admit, things aren't working out exactly the way you imagined. Yeah, they're... Oh, the worm's coming back. Big, massive worm. Scream! What the hell is that? Should we pick the scientist this time? The scientist approaches the snarling bug with a shaking hand held out. It absolutely does not look sure about what it is doing. Maybe it just needs love? Maybe you just need your head examined? Ack, 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 ah! The bug snaps, grabbing the scientist by the arm and tossing it across the cabin. The bug draws itself to its full height and prepares to strike what can only be the killing blow. Did I get this man murdered? Oh, wow, that's definitely not the petting zone. Before the bug can land a killing blow, the commander produces a device like a cattle prod and chases the beast to another part of the ship. The scientist picks itself up from the floor and approaches you slowly. You probably would have been fine, you think so? Ack, 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 ack! Apparently your emotional response makes you the perfect candidate for another experiment. Oh. What kind of experiment? Ack, 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 ack. A study in the human ritual known as dating. Oh boy. Oh yeah, sign me up. Let's go. Let's do it. Full force. Somebody switch off my life support. Scientist beams with joy as it hits a button on the console. Suddenly he's surrounded by a series of very nasty looking buzzsaws. In a flash of gore, your entire body is chopped up into pieces while you somehow remain conscious. The remarkable thing is how little this hurts. You were expecting something else? I'm afraid that all Martian experience involved chopping something to pieces. Before you know it, all that's left of you is a head in a jar. If you think this is bad, wait till you see what happens next. Now that there's two of us, the real experiment can begin. I've tried to explain that human mating rituals require more parts than just a head, but somehow they never seem to get it. Congratulations, you've actually survived your close encounter, but have you seen all 3 potential endings yet? Did we? Dismemberment, being dissolved inside out by the acid, being bitten, eaten alive by the bug thing, and now this one, right? That's 4. Other survival endings? Interesting. Interesting. I guess we should try to survive through the commander, huh? There's a pause down here, but that's it. Just pause, which is interesting because, like, it doesn't actually do anything. Oh, I guess you can't see that. Hang on. No, you still can't see it. There is a pause button down here in the corner, but when I click it, it does literally nothing because the game is, like, nothing's happening right now anyway. Oops, I skipped something that I didn't do before. Maybe it's the fact that he's had his head ripped off and stuffed into a jar, but this guy can be a bit of a jerk. Well, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about being abducted by Martians? Worst things have happened to me. Boring! What's the deal with the other Martian? Okay, we have to not get eaten by a scary worm this time. We're now uncomfortably close. Break eye contact this time. Smart move. Our mighty meathead of a captain takes even the most minor challenge to its authority very seriously. Ack, 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 ack! The commander does a little victory dance. Its authority has once more been restored. So does this mean I'm one of the crew now? Well, you have all your limbs, so I count that as a win. Here comes Worm Boy. Scree! What the hell is that? Okay, the commander will say of me. We have to make different choices this time. Ack, 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 ack! Get rid of it! With visible reluctance, the commander produces a device like a cattle prod and chases the beast to another part of the ship. Ack, ack, ack! The commander beams triumphantly. The cattle prod in his hand blazes and crackles with electricity. Ack, 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 ack! Wow, that's actual leadership. For a moment, I thought we were doomed to be slowly digested for the next several years. Ack? The commander shifts listlessly from one foot to another. It seems to have run out of things to entertain it. Does that mean it's gonna dissect me? Does that mean it's gonna cut me up? Oh no, this is the worst thing that could possibly have happened. It's gotten bored. Without another word, the commander storms out of the room. After a few minutes, you turn your gaze back to the earth outside the viewport. You watch in horror as the commander's whole fleet starts to decloak, weapons primed for planetary invasion. Oh god. Oh god, I pushed him to destroy the Earth. Look on the bright side. You're now the galaxy's #1 example of how not to keep a warlord entertained. You're forced to watch the carnage as the Martian fleet unleashes its assault on the Earth. Everything you've ever known is ground into dust. Everyone you've ever loved is disintegrated for entertainment. When it's all over, all that remains of the human race are you and Headley. You're now permanent prisoners of the Martians, forced to watch as they jet across the galaxy seeking their next destructive thrill. Alright, well I guess that's the second survival option. Fair enough. Not the Earth! The good news is that Maki can survive in any computer, and there has to be computers on this spaceship, right? Survival. I mean, I was alive. Just not the whole rest of the entire Earth. My bad. Alright, there was an option somewhere in there to hide behind Headley, I think. After the worm comes in. Worse things have happened to me. Ack, ack, ack. Ack, ack. Ack, ack, ack. Ack, 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 ack. Ack. Ack, 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 ack. Break eye contact. Ack. Oh, what the hell is that? Ack. Alright, you can handle this, right, Headley? You're not serious. Grrr! The bug's feral whine increases as it draws closer. Oh crap, you are serious. You have noticed that I'm just a head in a jar, right? Oh, damn it. Before Headley can get another word in, the bug pounces. The beast's fangs shatter the glass of Headley's jar. His head pops like an overripe cherry. Aw, Headley. Then the creature turns its gaze to you. Scurry! Bits of Headley's brains drooping down its muzzle. Looks like it's your turn now. Damn it. Alright. Alright. Clearly that was not the right option. What if I, like, get angry at him? Ack, ack, ack! The beefy alien starts to emit an awful sound. Sounds like a small animal being tortured with a rusty chainsaw. If you didn't know better, you'd almost think that this creature was laughing at you. The alien in scientist whites presses a button on the console in front of it. Hatch in the wall opens with a schlorp. There's Headley. Alright. If you play your cards right, they'll probably just teach you the secret of faster than light travel and send you on your way with a gentle pat on the head. It is unfortunately clear from the dripping sarcasm in Headley's voice that this is an extremely unlikely outcome. Okay. What if I say... Actually, I've always wanted to be abducted by aliens. Seriously? The larger Martian barks in excitement. Ack! Headley turns to the commander, barks at it in the Martian's strange language. I have explained that you're crazier than they are. Just my luck to be the only sane being on this twisted ship. Commander is suddenly very close to your face and maintaining unsettling eye contact. Hydrate! Will do! I have not drank a whole lot of water today. I will admit. Get hydrated, nerd! Allow me to introduce our heroic commander. Yes, we've been here. Okay. What if I decide to leave? I've heard enough. I'm out of here. Headley turns to the Martians and starts addressing them in their hideous language once more. With the Martians momentarily distracted, you see your opportunity to make a break for it. You run for the door. You have no idea what might be on the other side, but anything has to be better than here. You're almost at the exit when you make the mistake of looking back over your shoulder. Why'd I do that? Commander has a pistol drawn and it's aimed right at you. Ack, ack! Commander opens fire. Jesus. A beam of light strikes you square between the shoulder blades. The beam flashes through your chest, bursting open your ribcage in a shower of viscera and bone fragments. Looking down, you see your skin drip away in gory blobs. As your vision fades, you find it a little odd that you never felt a thing, even as your exposed skeleton starts to melt like hot plastic. Dang it, we gotta find the third ending! I wonder what it could be. Martians? Ask them to let me go? The aliens huddle up at the other end of the chamber and discuss something in whispered yelps. Then the scientist steps forward and presses a button on the control console. Machinery starts to hiss and whir. Good news! They're letting you go! And the bad news? They're letting you go! Yep. The floor opens up and you start to sink down. The Martians give you a brief wave goodbye as a pressurized hatch slides shut behind you. Then beneath you another hatch slides open, but this one only has the emptiness of space on the other side. Your ears fill with the whoosh of air being sucked out of the compartment. Sucked out of the compartment, and before you can react, you are sucked out along with it. You try furiously to breathe in, but you can't seem to catch your breath. Your body suddenly feels very far away. Your sense is nothing but faint blips on the horizon. It's almost like falling asleep, but somehow more final. Dang it. Okay. What if I try to... I feel like if I try to pet the alien worm thing, it's just gonna, like, bite my hands off. Maybe not, though. I guess we'll have to find out. Yep, only one way to find out. Break eye contact. Ack, 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 ack. Scary space worm. Commander will save me. Can I pet it now? Can you? Yes. Should you? Well, let me put it this way. It has 6 different types of venom glands, acid for blood, and 0 impulse control. The Martians seem... That's not... There shouldn't be an apostrophe there, right? It should just be a regular S, because it's plural, not possessive. The Martians seem much more keen than Headley to see how this plays out. They both step back to a safe distance and leave you to it. Take a step forward and reach out your hand toward the waiting bug. But where should you reach for? Oh, man. Where was it that didn't the scientist try to pet him? And Headley was like, well, that's not right. I think it was on his belly, right? Should we try to pat him on the head? As you reach out your hand, it occurs to you that this may not be the brightest idea. It is only at the very last moment that you notice the creature's jaws curl in anticipation. No, patting. You snatch your hand away just as the creature's jaws snap closed on the spot your hand occupied a second before. You step back and brace yourself for the creature to devour you, but it does not attack. The bite was just a playful warning. I honestly don't understand how you still have 2 hands right now. The Martians take a step closer and look at you thoughtfully. Congratulations! You've just graduated from science experiment to household pet. And on your first try, too. Remarkable. Unfortunately, it seems Headley meant this far too literally. Before you can say woof, you find yourself whisked to the alien equivalent of a kennel. It wouldn't even be so bad, except you're sharing your new quarters with the giant bug. For the most part, it seems pretty friendly, and hasn't eaten you. Yet. A bigger problem is that there are a lot more pets aboard this ship. You'll have to make a lot of new friends if you want to survive. Looks like this is your life now. Okay. Alright, well, that was it, I think. We played the whole game. We got all 3 good endings, and many bad endings also. I honestly didn't expect that to be so quick. But that was awesome. I'm so glad that that was a part of this game. Well, you know what? Also, this screen. This is the best part. I love it. Very cool, devs. Very cool. I enjoyed it. Cool art, too. Is there a... Hang on. Are there art credits in here? I saw... art director Sammy Khalid. So maybe it was that person? I'm not sure, honestly. What a wild addition to the game. I thought so too. I'm so excited to show that off. I thought you guys would think it was funny. I figured. Well, hey, let's do this then for a second. Wait, I don't know, I'm in the wrong... Oh gosh, I forgot about Glorp. Yoop. Hello, I am here now. Also, let me close the game real quick, because otherwise I'm just listening to boom, 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 boom in the background. Glorp didn't forget about you, no. Glorp. Nor forgive. Let me change my category here real quick. Did that change the title slash category for you guys? I never know if that's how you're supposed to do it. We don't typically change games or anything in the middle of the stream, so I don't do that often. It did? Okay, cool. Neat. Well, hi! Hello! I guess we'll just hang out for a while. Glorp, just chatting? Perfect. Perfect, we'll keep Glorp there. We'll keep him there. He'll hang out. Well, yeah. That was pretty neat. Glop. Oh no, did I put Glop? Nah, I put Glorp. I put Glorp, it says Glorp. Oh, Boost typed Glop, I see. Glop. Glop, glop. It's been a long week. I agree. I'm very excited for October. Cause that means Spooky Games Month. And I'm very excited for Spooky Games. We're gonna, ASAP. I guess spoilers, I don't know. I don't know if anyone really cares that much. But ASAP, we're gonna play Silent Hill F. I don't think I've ever played a Silent Hill game before. If I have, I don't remember it. So I've never played a Silent Hill game before. And this one looks really, really cool. I'm really excited to play it. I haven't looked up reviews of it. Because it came out recently, a few days ago. Let me see. Let me see what people are saying. Oh, Steam's making me enter my birthday. No, I was not born January 1st, 2025. Also, I'm signed in, Steam. You should know my birth date. Looks like 2,000 reviews, and it's generally very positive. That's a good sign. Did I play one on stream? Oh, yeah! You're right. I forget what it was called, but no, you're totally right. That was a Silent Hill game. What was that one? I think it was actually the first game I ever played as Maki. That was the first game Maki ever played. What was it called? I know what you're talking about. She was it was something about a school, she was getting bullied at school or something. Yeah, with the cage maze at the end that we had to do a bunch of times. I remember, it was a short game. It was a really, it was a little mini game type dealio. I think she jumped off the roof at the end. It was something like that. 4.5 stars out of 5. So can I oh yeah, reviews. 7 out of 10, 86%, 90%. So it looks like people are liking it. That's good. The short message! That's right, that's what it was. That was a good one. I did like that one. So I'm sure I'll like a full-length version. I always thought that, I promise this is related. Resident Evil, right? Resident Evil, am I wrong? Or is it like the same characters in every game, just like doing different stuff? Or is it different characters every time? Because I thought that Silent Hill was like about the same characters every single time. It's different characters? I am mistaken. Some of them repeat? I see. Is it the same way with Silent Hill? Before You Buy mentions that Silent Hill F has more story content in New Game Plus, so we might not have as many spoilers after all. Ooh. Interesting. I've also heard that F is very like Souls-like somehow. Like the combat? There's combat in this game. So that would be something to look forward to, I guess. Yeah. Silent Hill F. I think we're gonna do some of the what's it called? The newest Little Nightmares game. I had some other stuff in mind too. Can't remember exactly what. Very dedicated attacks you miss, you get left open. That might be interesting. There might be a lot of combat fails. I have not ever touched a Souls game in my life. So I don't know how this will go, but I'm really excited to play it either way. I don't know, what is there a difficulty level, or is it just like all just base, all the same? Maybe if there's a difficulty level, I'll have to set it to easy, just so we can actually get through the story. Oh, there's a Splatfest toward the end of October that is like Halloween themed. That might get me to pick up Splatoon for the first time in, oh my goodness, I don't know how long. Very long time. Very, very long time. Now that you mentioned Souls, a Bloodborne stream would be very in season. So here's the thing about Bloodborne and like all the games in that realm. I know for a fact that I will not be good at them. Like I 100%. I know I will not be good at them. So I don't know if that would be fun for people to watch, or if it would be like really irritating for people to watch, you know? Like, I think it would be funny. I think it would be hilarious to watch me or literally anyone just play a Souls-like and just be awful at it and have an awful time with it. But I know that, like, not everybody thinks so. I've thought about it. I thought about trying one out just for the lulz, basically. Maki playing Bloodborne would be very interesting. Being bad at something is the first step to being good at it. Also true. Very true. Maybe by the end of the game, I'd actually get really good at it. What's the other one I'm thinking of? There's Bloodborne, and then there's another one that's, like, really similar to it. It came out within the last couple years. Or, like, one of... Elden Ring! Yes. That one. We'd also for sure have to start it off stream so that you could spend time with the character creator. That's fun too sometimes though, like making a character together with chat. And I think it's one of those games that you can make your character just look absolutely ridiculous. Final boss of the DLC is a right jerk though. I don't know, now that I think about it, I don't know if I would be able to finish. I don't know if I'd be able to finish a Souls like. I might get to like play it a little bit. I don't know if I'd be good enough to finish it. It would certainly be interesting though. That would be the word. They definitely aren't short games. No, not at all. I believe in you. Might take some time, definitely. There would just be a lot of patience involved. I don't know if you could hear that motorcycle that just went by my house. It was very loud. I should make a list. So I decided this year, because usually for October, for like Spooky Games Month, I put out like the whole month schedule, and we go by that. But I think I might do it differently this year and make it a little easier on myself, so I don't have to plan out a whole month of streams, and just do like normal weekly schedules. Because I have a lot of games I want to play. Like I have a lot of stuff in mind. I just don't like planning streams a whole month in advance. It's a lot. It's a lot, so we might just do it week by week this time around. Playing a game like that could be a good one for you to be like, I don't know what to play this week, let's throw Bloodborne in there. Fuck it, we Bloodborne. You needn't live in it to Spooky Games Month. True. Bless us with blood. Elden Ring's better than Bloodborne. Bloodborne's, it's older at this point, right? Or has there been a new one recently? I know Elden Ring is somewhat new. Like it's come out within the last few years. But I don't know. Bloodborne released in 2014? Yeah, it's definitely... Have they not made a sequel or anything? There's another one, hang on. I feel like there's even another one that is also old. That is in a similar realm. Demon Souls or Dark Souls. Dark Souls is probably what I was thinking of. Yeah, Dark Souls. I know the names. I just don't know the games. The game that the genre is named after. 2015? I mean, that's only a year difference. It's still quite a while ago. Actually, hang on. If I am not mistaken. Yeah, 2015 is when the first Splatoon game came out. So that's where we were in like video game technology at the time. "10 years ago, stop! Stop it! I'm old. It's making me feel old." Bop, bop, bop. Sorry, I got distracted. I was looking at game stuff. I had so many, like, I really do. I need to make a list before October gets here of everything, and then just plan it out week by week. I thought about doing this last year actually too. Maybe I'll actually do it this year. I thought about replaying Who Knocks? I don't know if anybody remembers that game. It was a very long time ago. It had to have been... Have I been streaming for 3 years? It had to have maybe been 3 years ago. Yeah! Yeah! Early streams. Very, very long time ago. Almost 3 years. So it was probably about 3 years ago. I thought it might be funny to revisit that one once or twice. That was certainly an adventure when we did it the first time. It was a good one to stream. Despite how bad of a game it is, they were always good streams. I liked streaming that game a lot. Maybe I should just go through my Steam library and look at all the scary stuff I have. Oh, what's that series called? It's like my favorite series. Hang on. Oh, Fears to Fathom. I think there's one in development. I think he's developing one right now. I don't know if a new one will come out in time for Spooky Games Month. But if it does, we will certainly play it. I'd love to play some like Phasmo or Lethal Company or what's the other ones? Content Warning or Repo or stuff like that with friends. Content Warning. I love Content Warning. I've never had a bad time playing Content Warning. I've never had a bad time playing any of those games. Repo, yeah, we only got to play Repo once. We should play it again. I want to try to get some Phasmo in there too, because there's a new, something for Phasmo. There's a new, like, non-expansion pack. But, like, content, I guess. And they've reworked some of the maps. I have 21 hours in Phasmo. That's so much. I did not realize we played that much Phasmo. But yeah, Repo. Repo would be a good one to play. Yeah, we played a lot of that game. We played a lot of Phasmo. There's also, I thought about maybe playing like Monster Prom. I know that's not like a scary game, but it fits the theming of monsters and scary stuff. I also thought about, there's another game, I bookmarked it on Twitter somewhere. Also, I apologize that I'm now looking listingly off to the left or right here, but I'm looking at my second monitor so I can see chat on this one. There is a game that I bookmarked called, where is it? Little Witch in the Woods. Again, it's not a scary game, but it's a cute little game, and it's about a little witch. So that fits, right? Also, No, I'm Not a Human. I might play that one. I know, I got ideas. We got games. We got them. Also, I'm always 100% open for suggestions, so if you have any suggestions or anything you think would be fun to watch or see me play, always let me know in Discord or wherever. Little Witch in the Woods seems like a good time. I saw it on Twitter. It recently released. It looks cute. Views for the views god, content for the content throne. Speaking of content, I've been slacking on making. I was on a roll with making like short form content for a while there, like shorts or reels or TikToks or whatever. I was on a roll, and then I had to go and break my ankle, and I couldn't like sit at my desk for a really long time. And now that I'm better, I gotta catch back up. Editing is a weird thing. It's one of those things. It's like this is gonna be a weird analogy, but I promise it's going somewhere. It's like taking a shower, right? Like you're laying around and you're like, man, I gotta take a shower, but I don't want to. And then you finally get in the shower and you're like, I gotta get out of the shower, but I don't want to. And then you get out of the shower and you're like, I gotta get dressed, but I don't want to. It's like once I finally start doing it, I'm fine. Like I get in the zone, right? I'm like, this is gonna be the funniest short I've ever made. But it like starting it is the worst. Like what is it called? Like scrubbing VODs, looking for clippable moments is one of my least favorite things. I know I have to do it, but it sucks. No more breaking ankles? I sure hope so. I really hope so. I would not like to do that again. That's the plan, anyway. You know, now that I think about it, hey Thad, how many, you might have to look this up, but how many players can be in an abiotic factor server at one time? Oh, we could do another round of, Trivia Murder Party from Jackbox. That was fun. 6? Aw, that's not so much. I was thinking it would be a cool, We could do like a community spooky games night. I don't know if I truly still do not know if Abiotic Factor counts as a scary game. Cause it's not really, but it kinda is. I don't know. Have to see if I can find some community-ish games. It gets kind of scary sometimes. It does, in the description, it does mention something about paranormal entities, but I don't know. It does get scary sometimes. If we made it to the security sector, that place is scary. It is. I feel like that would take us quite some time, though. Unless me and you just kind of like took the lead and got us there really fast because we know how to get there. It might be fun. It might still be fun. Time for me to get this song stuck in my head again. Everybody's looking for something, and I don't know where it is. I accidentally almost just closed out of VTube Studio. That's no good. It'd be a lot of fun with 6 other people. I wonder if you would progress through it faster with more people. It would be very chaotic. Very science and chaotic. Chaotic science. Friendly fire stays on, oh god. Everyone's dying all the time. Everyone's dying all the time. Grenade out. My inner FPS gamer comes out sometimes when I play that game, and I'm just like reloading and stuff like that. I guess it's still good to like say that stuff even when you're not technically playing a like a team shooter. Yeah, if you turn friendly fire off in that game, it's interesting. You can't do damage to your friends if you accidentally hit them or shoot them. However, you can give them the bleeding condition. Yeah. It doesn't hurt, but the bleeding hurts. So, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why that's the thing. Now I'm alien clown. Ow! Unhit damage? No. Unhit effects? Sure. Why not? Why not? Makes sense, right? Because you, that's how real life works, right? You could totally, run up and punch someone in the face, and it wouldn't hurt them at all, but then they would maybe bleed still. Teasing killer clowns around his face stream? Why would it stay on my nose? What is it attached to? Hang on. Alright. I guess no no alien clowns allowed, apparently. Alright. I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. I did not know that the dating sim would be so short, but it was still fun though. I liked it a lot. I'm glad it was there. Is tomorrow or not tomorrow? When does October actually start? The middle of next week. Okay, so cool. Spooky Month starts next week. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I had a fun time. Hope you guys did too. And I will see you guys for the start of Spooky Month next week. I'm so excited. Bye bye.